I think it's funny. I like it. Because, I mean, people, you know, a handful of people are watching these videos on YouTube, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
You know?
They
Anyways.
assassinated Kobe Bryant. How many people know that? They assassinated Kobe Bryant. They tried to kill Tiger.
I don't think it helps that we stream at random ass times.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever really like expected the stream to be where we interact with our viewers, or like even where people watch our content.
It'd be nice though. I was so bummed that we lost that hour because we were having that really fun interactive conversation with your friend Nassim or whatever.
Yasmin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was that Yasmin from Occupy or someone else? Okay, never mind.
No.
All right. Anyways. And so it's nice when, you know, there's someone to chat to, all that fun stuff. So anyways, just saying that to encourage people to, I don't know, subscribe to Twitch so that you get a little notification, a little ding when we go online. So we don't have to spam the same like 5 friends every week. Anyways.
Just enable the notifications on everything for all of our content, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, if you're bored, you know. Anyways, but yeah, it's
no,
getting
not even
back
if you're
to
bored. Out of like an obligatory sense of us wanting to stay your friend. We're going places here. You on this rocket ship ride with us?
Yeah.
Boondock Taints to the fucking moon, baby.
But back to what we were saying about your daughter's 3rd birthday. Yeah, it's interesting because U.S. mainstream culture here can be really lacking. I did my study abroad in Spain, sophomore year of college. A study abroad. I was really lucky I got to do that, and didn't want to come back. Like literally 2 weeks after I got back, after being gone for 9 months, I was just all like, okay, cool. When can I leave again? Because I really preferred mainstream culture over there. Just Spain's like just some random place I went to. You know what I'm saying? But I've traveled. I've had the opportunity to travel a few places, and I swear, like, it was like every country that I've been to outside of the United States, not entirely, but a lot of them, just the culture was a lot more kind of warm and open, and the focus was on, as someone told me once when I was over in Spain, they're like, in the States, people like live to work, and here we just work to live. Like, we're not that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I think there's something to that. And so anyways, chill the F out, folks. All right, you want to watch this?
Yeah, sure. 10 minutes in.
Woods in that car accident recently.
Why?
The Kobe Bryant deal is that he had dirt on the Clintons. I love black people. I love everybody. We're all God's children.
Isn't this a White Lives Matter rally?
Well, I'll tell you what. This whole thing with the virus, with BLM, with Antifa, that was to hurt President Trump. And the reason that President Trump wasn't back by January 20th, the reason he hasn't been back.
Let's just put this out really quick. He has a flag that says "All Lives Matter," and it has a fetus inside of a heart, and this is a very common theme in like QAnoners is they're really, really pro-life, and they like literally have this view where like babies are taken at abortion clinics to fuel death cults and shit like this. Like it's really weird.
It's like a clip I saw, some guy was talking to like Anderson Cooper on CNN and the guy was like, I'm really sorry, Anderson. I really thought you drank like baby's blood or whatever. And like, you really believe that? He's like, I did. I'm really sorry. I'm just like, wow. And this is like, yeah, some QAnoner type guy.
Yeah, no, but like the Kobe Bryant conspiracy, having dirt on the Clintons, because like,
what's the Kobe Bryant angle here? I'm confused.
Nothing. It's just anything that happens anywhere can be.
Excuse me. Can be linked to some nefarious plot, dude.
And that's how this actually functions. Is it's crazy because I like looking at movements like this and thinking about them in the sense that like they are responding to a need. Now, when I see QAnon, I see an op. I 100% see a CIA style like op.
I see. I don't know what it is, but it's
no. But these are the types of things we do in foreign countries, where we use people's religious beliefs and like some of their political ideation, and we try to format something within there.
Yeah, we use guns a lot more. But I feel you. We try to exploit like people's belief systems and stuff like that. Have you watched the HBO documentary series on Q?
A little bit, the Axios coverage.
No, it's like a 6-part series.
Yeah, but I think Axios was the one who produced it.
Did they? Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe, but you should watch that because it's interesting. Because the guy like breaks it apart.
Yeah.
All 6 episodes. Are you sure? So you saw the end where the guy was all like, so like Q is basically that dude and his dad.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So because again, it's like. It could be. I mean, I'm just saying. It could be. I mean, who knows, right? But for all intents and purposes, it looks like it was just a couple of a small group of random people being shitty and kind of preying upon, people's ignorance and fears in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but like, this has material.
I mean, it obviously has material. I mean, like, are you kidding me? If you watch the documentary series, yeah, there's people getting killed over this shit because of this shit.
Regardless if it's actually
but it's still a scam.
legitimate, like, started. Okay, yeah, no.
Whatever
when
it
I
is.
call it an op, like, the only reason I'm even saying it's an op is that I don't necessarily think anybody in the Trump organization was crafty enough to do something like this.
I mean, you never know, but yeah.
But at the same time, I do believe at a certain point they were aware of it, and like just by the fact that January 6th happened.
Yeah, well,
used
that
it.
yeah,
Like,
that was sort of like that was sort of
feelies
like
were out, the
that was like the
connection.
end game in a way, and it's not that it completely went away. We have representatives in Congress who are like open and vocal fucking QAnon conspiracy theorists, and it's just
Two, right?
yeah, but
We're
even
bracing.
one
How many
is just
people?
like,
How many
I
women
don't
of
know, it's
color can
wild.
we get to QAnoners? Like that's the current like
The
left versus
struggle.
right.
Well, it's again. I mean, as long as the politics are right. I mean, look at, Kamala Harris, the vice president, is and former Attorney General of California and all that. What did she? I didn't see the actual speech or anything, but she went down to Honduras or Guatemala and was all like, "Refugees, don't come. You'll be turned away," which is, as many people have pointed out, violation of international law. Like, you're required to. U.S. is a signatory to treaties that say, like, we will accept, like, we are obligated by law to at least give asylum hearings to people who come as refugees, political, economic, social refugees. And so
That was the hearing right there that the vice president went, and she was like, "Shh, no."
that's what that's what I'm saying. So like
No,
representation is
that
important.
that was a joke about power and like
Yeah.
neoliberalism in particular, and like liberals in our current political fucking system. That like this is worse. This is as bad and worse than what happened under the Trump administration, and our immigration policy will continue to be worse. Every single
or
year.
at
Like-
least status quo in a lot of ways. They have walked back things. They've undone things that the Trump admin put in. I wouldn't say it's as extreme, but obviously it's still draconian and it's
on
still
the numbers game side of
messed
things,
up.
though, isn't it? Aren't things still ramping?
I don't know about ramping, but staying consistent at least. And again, there's a whole conversation to be had there about the history of like U.S. foreign policy in Latin America and the disruption and chaos and violence that it has created over the past, about easily 100 odd years. It's there's a lot of history there, and people in this country are
Ignorant.
just insanely ignorant. And so, as I was saying, representation is important, but a person's politics is just as important. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's important. Well, yes, generally speaking, folks from disenfranchised communities tend to have better understandings of sort of like, power and how it works, and tend to sort of like, tend towards, on the spectrum, towards like advocating for social, economic, political justice, right? But not always. It's not a guarantee, and I think that's important. It's like someone said to me once, like, well, anyways, yeah. I think it's important.
Back yet is because he didn't want to have civil war. I think you know where I was on January 6th.
Where were you?
I think you know where I was on January 6th. Trump is still in control of our country.
Where'd you get those shoes from? Those are pretty fresh.
Those are just being a champion for the Lord. That's it.
Amen. Good for you. See, there's nothing anti-white supremacist about that. That's not a white supremacist
This
message.
shit's
Sometimes the truth hurts.
What's
wild.
the most painful piece of truth that's hurt you?
Guy stealing my home. He falsified a trustee's deed to himself with 7 false representations on it and stole my home. His name's Bill Joyner. He lives in Shady Canyon. He destroyed my family, destroyed.
Is it that easy?
I don't think
Dude,
so.
Bill Joyner was nailing this dude's wife, and that's the only reason he was able to even get the trustee's deed signed, is that he had the fucking wife's name on it. And like, I'm just guaranteeing you that like,
Is that your theory?
yeah, my conspiracy theory about the conspiracy theorist is that this dude's wife, this guy was an asshole, and his kids and his wife all hated him, and his wife started fucking some other dude, and they were like, the kids found out, and they're like, he's cooler actually, can we just get dad out of here? And
Stranger things have happened, but I who knows? Who knows?
this is gonna be Nicole Kidman starring dun, 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 this guy's wife, starring Paul Joyner.
Well,
my
with that hat,
25-year business, separated.
How do you not end up with Paul Joyner?
And devastated my family. So that answers your question.
Dude sounds like he sucks.
I don't think he's a good guy. In my opinion, he's a bad guy, and he's hurt a lot of people. But then again, look what the Democrats are doing to others. The deep
This guy's just, I mean,
deep state is trying to control the people. They control the banking. They control the countries. They control the Vatican. And I care about our country. I want people to know what's going on.
What's going on is a White Lives Matter rally.
Is that what's going on? Yeah. Oh, okay. I had no idea what was going on. I heard that there was a BLM thing going on, and with that usually comes Antifa. I'm kind of anti-Antifa.
These are the, quote, White Lives Do Matter flyers that Huntington Beach police have said they received a report about from at least one neighborhood.
White Lives Matter rally and counter-protest today in Huntington Beach.
Yeah, it's okay to be white, right?
Of course, it's fucking Huntington Beach. People think of California as like some like, you know, diverse utopia or some shit. It's one of them, this state be racist as fuck. Whole country. And people think that the United States, how racist it is in the U.S. is sort of like a global standard or norm, when it's actually an exception to the global racism. Race and racism, obviously, global problems, global issue, right? But it's the U.S. is fucking wild, man.
Yeah, I'm not here to be violent or anything. I'm just here for you know, just say everybody.
Generally speaking,
everything matters.
So what brought you out here to the White Lives Matter rally?
Oh, I just like the food.
What's your favorite white food?
Fish tacos.
See, why it's the media that's the problem, bro. This is my friend, and he's out here with a shirt, and that's it. How are we racist?
I don't own a plantation in the black.
Why does everybody ask that question so quickly? If you, as a human being, friends, family, dear viewers, public service announcement from James. If you have to proactively tell people about your not racism, you might be a racist.
Might.
Like, starting to quack like a duck.